All right. Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom with, as promised, Twin Flames and Union reunions and recognition. Union reunion and recognition. Sorry about that. Just getting up in the morning, just having my first cup of joe. I have to go to work in an hour or so. Hopefully I can get 2 readings out. Still doing BOGO specials. Those expire, I would say, Saturday at midnight. Central Standard Time. Doing a lot of thinking, at least about these Twin Flames and Union reunion and recognition videos, which don't get a lot of views. Like, even when I was popping and I was, getting thousands of views and shit, you know what I mean? The Twin Flame Union reunion and recognition readings never really got too much views. You know what I mean? Even the feminine readings. I remember when I was like at my height, everybody was just watching the masculine videos. Even if and I used to snap at you feminists like, man, how y'all divine feminists, you know what I'm saying? And y'all watching the masculine readings more than your own. That was when I first started. Then I came into the epiphany that a lot of divine masculines are women. And a lot of divine feminines are men. Like myself, I'm a divine feminine male. I get light bulbs every now and then, you know what I mean? So for these readings, because we got to put it in reality here. If you're a twin flame, it means you have a divine counterpart. But aside from that, you are divine. It's twin flames whose divine counterparts, twin flame, has passed away. It's twins who not permanently separated, because you don't permanently separate, but due to this world, circumstances, things of that nature. A lot of pairs that's single. And when people ask me what type of person am I looking for in a relationship, what's the best type of person, a divine? There's other divines out here. Might not be your twin, but you got other divines out here. You know what I'm saying? And this is Twin Flame Union reunion recognition. Not only for your divine counterpart, this could be for a divine you build them with, married to, in a relationship with, have kids with. There's other divines out here. You know what I mean? I pray every day my twin flame finds a nice divine to settle down with. And I'm hoping to find a nice divine, masculine, feminine, female, settle down with. Or, wherever I end up out here. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I got to put more depth in these type of readings, not to bring people in, but more so make sense of things. So like I said, if you're a divine dating another divine, in a relationship with another divine, married to another divine, this is for you too. Just want to say that. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes round, we will begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally, because everything goes back to the mind. Who rules the heart and mind department? Divine feminine, you can tell. Then we got wands. Wands are actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Okay, what you've done, got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing, got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do is not. Okay. Lastly, we got defeat. Toes. Pentacles. There's 2 types of pentacles. Pentacles, pinnacles. Pentacles, persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have an expiration date. All pentacles are temporary. Then we got pinnacles, Pinnacle. This is a moment in time, space, a term, a position. It's like the expiration date on something. You a boss. but you have a term. You're only going to be the boss for this year. Maybe next year you might become the boss. Maybe they might pick something else. Presidents, they come in terms, right? Positions are short. 30s is a term. 40s is a term. 50s is a term. The 90s was a term. The 80s was a term. World War II was a term. Slavery was a term. You know, these are pinnacles. Gaps, spaces in time. They're things, you know, but gaps and spaces in time. So that's what pinnacles are, which are diamonds, pentacles. Okay, just want to say that. Let's get this message. It's going to be very, 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 very brief. Okay. Still got them BOGOs. Please holler at them BOGOs. Like I said, you got till Saturday midnight. Put this up. Like that back up. I'm almost done. Let me get some more squares. First card in this message is deal with both masculine and feminine. We got the King of Pentacles. This is an alchemist. This is a magician, a master manifester, kind of like a witch. This is a person that can manifest whatever they please, whatever they want, whatever they need. It's a skill set divine to get to on their ascension process eventually. I mean, the same way you tap into the infinite spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you go on and evolving as a being on a spiritual, etherical level. I mean, as above, so below. So, I mean, it gets to the point where your finances are going to match your swag. You know, where your pinnacles are going to match your swag. I mean, it ain't all about bread. It ain't all about money. Like I say, what makes you great? Your actions and behavior, your wands. And what is the divine masculine? The King of Wands. What is the divine feminine? The Queen of Wands. The king and queen of doing shit. The king and queen of change. The king and queen of behavior. The king and queen of accountability. King and queen of karma. This could also represent a karmic masculine. Queen of Pentacles can also represent a karmic feminine, but let's put more smoke here. Got the devil. So, devil is overindulging. It's clarifying the King of Pentacles, the magician, the alchemist, the witch here. The devil card. It's overindulging, addictions, doing things in excess, being chained to a person or a person being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Being tied to a person or a person being tied to you, whether you realize it or not. Just negative, toxic ass energy. I don't like giving them too much smoke or dressing these type of being individuals and shit. But you know, this could be demon spirits on that level. I mean, they have no power, authority, or dominion over you unless you give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. But other than bad contracts or terms and conditions to a relationship, to a partnership, to a ship. The only good card in this is, like I say, Sandy in Greece. Look at Sandy in the beginning of the movie. Look at Sandy at the end of the movie. Look at how Danny, who's Sandy been trying to get this whole movie, reacting in the end as of ours to the middle of the movie. You know, she had to pop out and show niggas. You know what I mean? She had to reintroduce herself like Ho. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to bust moves to reinvent yourself. Since it's on the masculine level with this karmic pentacles, this is a few things. Overall energy, this is just fairly important. How it deals with the masculine. Masculine knows he needs to manifest something. He needs to be the man. And what do men do? We set the ignition. We set the tone. I mean, it is the male that proposes, right? You know, it is the male who provides, right? Provides security, you know, safety. You know, it ain't just the loving. It's a lot of other things that's provided by the masculine energy, the man mainly. I mean, you do got women and men who switch roles. It's a different time. Make them weird. They just ID their energy and moving on applicably. This is a bad contract that you need to break. you've been kind of trapped. You know, due to terms and conditions, due to agreements, verbal agreements, due to, I don't know, putting yourself in a relationship or partnership that you kind of want to be in the beginning, you see you want out. It's just the equivalent of paying a fee on your contract to break your contract or breach your contract, you know, or breach a contract. And usually when you breach a contract, you're definitely doing the latter. You understand what I'm saying? So masculine. Seems like your whole ideology, your whole being, like everything that you've done in life thus far, you want to change from this. A complete change. This ain't half-ass change. You really want to get out of something so you can get into something else. Whatever you tied or attached to is something you don't want, something that's not feeding your soul, someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. It's just the equivalent of, like I say, elderly parent. You're the best child for this parent, and you're the one taking care of them, and you're the one providing safety and all that shit I was just saying, like for your elderly mother. And it's like your siblings, they have families, you probably don't have any kids, they're well off, and it's like, they just got you taking care of moms type shit. But it's like, they're not really there to really know what dealing with moms actually feels like. And it's like, it's like, yo, I need full custody. Like, I mean, I need every benefit of taking care of moms because that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all don't even come see her. Y'all don't really fuck with her. I mean, y'all think just sending money here and there help shit when, you know, you missing out on so much that is mom. And it's like, you breached the contract. Mother set the agreement for everybody to share responsibilities, but it just seems like everybody's benefiting from this situation except for the person who's really indebted to the situation. It's just like you go get a lawyer and you pull some strings. Hey, I'm here. It's been years. Y'all ain't came home. Y'all ain't talking to mom. I don't know what's going on, but I'll handle this from this point on. You know, it's just handling things accordingly. It's a relationship that you really put time, energy, and resources into. You got invested in it. You kind of not destroyed your twin flame situation, but you kind of like, you know, gave up your heart's desires and the things that you wanted most in life to settle with a situation that looked good on paper. This is, like I say, getting ready to divorce. This is like getting ready to separate. You know what I mean? To end this partnership, to end this relationship, to end almost like a pinnacle, a big phase in your life is phasing out. And you're willing to do whatever you got to do to kind of get back to your heart's desire, get back to the person you love the most, get back to your passions and things that really make you you. How this deals with the feminine. Once again, the devil card is Sandy in Greece. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pop out and show niggas. You gotta reintroduce yourself like Hove to let motherfuckers know that you ain't went nowhere. Like P. Diddy. You're here to stay and you're a force to be reckoned with. But like I said, if you gotta change a few things in your physical to get people's attention, do so. So this is the energy. I'm just keep it real, like I say. It's your personality that makes you beautiful. Like it ain't your outer appearance, it's what's inside that counts. I like personality. That's what I'm attracted to. That's what turns me on, is what is on the inside and shit. However, I'm speaking to many feminists, women. Physically, this is like, okay, and I ain't want to talk. I'm been off the gym slacking, you know, little shit I've been going through to show me to get back on my square. Like I'm a big dude, but like I say, I go to the gym at least 4 times a week. At least try. Very active, very physical. I mean, I know I don't look like it, but you know, see me with my shirt off. Like, took time to kind of develop myself. I've been struggling my way my whole life. However, I do know I have to keep myself up to par. Not just for health reasons, but physical appearance. And when I finally do get to the physical physique that I'm, you know, working towards and shit, it's gonna be a big fucking difference. Big difference. Yes, your physical appearance counts. to people, to the world. I mean, I'm just saying, you can't have. I find the best way without being disrespectful, dog, because I'm taking up too much time. Just get your shit together. I mean, inner beauty is cool, personality is cool, but you're gonna have to physically get your shit together. It's a lot of clients, like I said, their situations have changed a lot if they lost a little bit of weight, if they got back in shape. I mean, you're talking about getting back to your teenage form, back to your 20s or some shit, if you're a senior or something like that. But your presentation, overall presentation, has to be up to par. Because I'm telling you, some of these masculines are so vain, some of these masculines are so physical that the only way they're really gonna, I don't know, recognize you is if you switch your physical the fuck up in a way to where it makes them look like Danny at the end of Grease. You've seen Danny's face when you've seen Sandy, the new Sandy, not the old Sandy, the new Sandy. That's what that card is. Master Manifester, making that happen. A lot of you feminines, I'm telling you, including myself, I'm a divine feminine. I gotta get on my shit. Physical appearance, like, on my shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't vain. I'm not saying you ain't sexy enough. You already sexy. I'm just saying. A lot of us feminines were just blobs of marble that need to be chiseled into a fucking masterpiece. We have to chisel ourselves into this motherfucking masterpiece, okay? Especially if it's the only thing you ain't did yet. I'm talking to some masculines too. Some masculines who let themselves go. I'm talking about people who let themselves go. And just feeling like, okay, you should love me inside, it ain't about how I look. It is. Okay? It is. Even me with the squares. You know what I mean? Hey, and I gotta practice what I preach. But like I said, you gotta develop a regimen to physically change yourself. You can't just be changed mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You gotta change yourself physically. Physically. It has to be a physics here. And that's the complete package. A lot of you feminines just need that physical transformation. And when that fucking happens, I'm talking about soon that shit happens, you're gonna see the difference getting to the new Sandy. You know what I'm saying? Like the halfway point before you kind of get to where you need to get to, the change from where you was to the halfway point. Like that alone is gonna, we ain't talking about giving you more attention. You don't need more attention. Like I say, what you need is a transformation. You know what I'm saying? For the people who are close to you, who do know you, who do recognize you, for them to hit you with the Danny face in the grease, looking at Sandy and shit. Like your family's gonna see the change. People are gonna see the change. Your coworkers, of course, your twin. I'm not saying you're doing it for your fucking twin, but the point is to be Sandy in Grease. She knew she was gonna catch Danny at the fucking carnival. All right, that's why she dressed the way she dressed. I'm talking about the red hair, the red lipstick, the red heels, the black leather, the square. Telling you, but then he seen her, what he say? He said, he like, what? Like, look at you, like, what? Wow, like, you know what I'm saying? It took him off, it caught him off guard, didn't it? He thought he'd never see no shit like this. But what this physical change does, what Sandy did to motherfucking Danny, was let him know, hey, I can get on your level. This is, honestly, I've put a lot of work in and shit, and it's like, I'm telling you, the ball's gonna go on your court so fast, and all you gotta do is get your Harlem Globetrotters on. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, get the dribble of that ball. Like I say, it's the same example that I used with Tuco and Blondie in the last message. Okay, the twin flame separation message. How, Blondie fucked over Tuco, you know what I mean? Had him in the desert, took his money, left him on struck, but then the tables motherfucking turned when Tuco got the ball in his court, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, he wasn't as disrespectful and shitty as Blonde was to him during this little desert, dry ass experience, you know what I mean? But it did teach Blondie, the divine masculine, a lesson on how you treat people and how you're acting, and if this is what you want, here you go. Like, this ain't nothing. This ain't gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? But this is just a statement. It's like a statement. Make a statement by transforming your physical. It's gonna benefit you in about 4, 5, 6 different ways. Not just scooping that masculine and just getting his attention or her. He could be a she could be he. You know, you rocking. It's helping yourself. The overall energy is changed across the board. Masculine's trying to change the situation. Feminine, it's time for you to change your presentation. And if you got your shit together and you're fit and all that, and that's Gucci goo, okay, then it could be your presentation, how you build with people, how you manifest shit, who you're manifesting shit with, who you have in your life, who you don't have in your life. Maybe you need to switch your circle, switch your. It's a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or thing you switching up for the best. Okay. Bottom line, we got the truth. Seven of Swords. This is darkness coming to the light. This is cats coming out of bags. This is illumination. You keeping it 100 with somebody keeping it 100 with you, or you keeping it 100 with your motherfucking self. I'm gonna speed this up. Bottom line, most important card in this message. We got truth or results. You know, like I said, you gotta. This is the world. This is the matrix. This is the physical motherfucking plane. People are so low level, they stuck here. So to divines and people who ascended, I'm telling you, we in a whole other realm. We in the infinite. We in Zion. We in the fourth, fifth dimension. Like we're in a whole other realm. That's where the isolation comes in, being up here and shit. But like I said, just like Christ, we have to fuck with the people. We got to chill amongst the people. We got to live amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? Not put ourselves on a low ass level, but we have a role in this plane of existence, and the only way we need to get to that is being in the thick of things. Truth. Masculine, you've been too engulfed in this world. It's time for you to go home to the fourth, fifth dimension, the four wands, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Zion, not the matrix. Zion, you know what I'm saying? Home. Where's home? Where the heart is. It's time for you to go where your heart is. It's time for you to go to the fourth, fifth dimension. It's time for you to get the fuck out this low level realm that you cherish so much. Okay? Feminines, it's time for you to come to the matrix. It's time for you to jack into the matrix. Okay, you're needed here. Masculine, you're needed here. Feminine, you're needed here. And in this midway point, you two are going to harmonize. You two are kind of going to get on the same page and dropping cards. You two are going to harmonize. And in this harmonization point, like I said, you two have something to tell each other. You two have something to do. You two have something to prove. It's a process. Feminine's coming down, masculine's coming up. It's going to be a meet point. When masculine does what he needs to do in the spiritual realm, you know, getting awoke, getting ascended, shit the feminine saying, kind of making sense. You're starting to see the big picture and shit. And feminine, you in the earthly realm, you know, physical, you know, getting that body together, you know what I'm saying? Getting that circle together, getting that business together, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing shit on a personal level. Feminine, you're fucking advanced up here, but you need to get advanced down here. This is finances. I'm telling you, this is your physical appearance. This is, like I said, physical shit that you don't really give a fuck about because it's about the infinite and not really what the fuck people thinking and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's cool in the game, but just the lesson that you're learning right now is at a low level or a low vibration. And the lesson Master's going to learn is at a high vibration, okay? And that's like the truth. The truth is, feminine, you're more comfortable in the infinite. It's time for you to come down to earth. It ain't as comfortable down here as it is up here, but that's just where you at right now. It's Trinity jacking into the Matrix. Every time Trinity jacks into the Matrix, from the time she jacks in to the time she jacks out, she's running for her life. She's getting chased by fucking agents. It sucks her going to the motherfucking Matrix. Where the fuck do you find Neo, the one, the divine masculine, all the time? He's always in the Matrix. How is Neo in the Matrix? He's camouflaged. Like he's the one, but agents can't find him. He's an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker can literally be in a world and they ain't gotta worry about shit. Even if agents do pop up on him, he can beat their ass. He can beat a whole city full of fucking agents. Like I said, he's the one. Masculine's more comfortable at this low level vibration. You know what I'm saying? That is the motherfucking world. It's time for you to go up. Every time Neo gets into Zion, the real world, he's humble. Why? Because everybody on his dick. It's like Matrix Reloaded. When they came back from that long ass mission, the continued Matrix 1 and shit, and it's like they just want to go home. They just want to go to Zion, which is the 4-1 in my day. They just want to go to Zion. Once again, Trinity loves Zion because that's home. That's when she feels more comfortable, especially when she's got her divine masculine Neo with her at home. Oh, that's good shit. Because Neo's, like I say, mainly in the motherfucking Matrix. Like they had an elevator and shit, and it's like dude leaves the elevator and they're kissing and shit. You know what I mean? Because they just can't wait to just ravish each other and shit. And it's like the door open and all those people are waiting on Neo, waiting on the divine masculine. He's not home that much. Just keep popping out my head. 4-1s keep popping out my head. Master's not at home that much. I told you, the shit you need to be doing. How do divines move in an infinity? We do shit in the world. We do shit in the infinite. The world. And we do shit in the infinite. Feminine's always in the infinite. So Feminine's always doing her divine job. And then in the world to do her karmic duty just like everybody else does. That's it. You be in a matrix like this. You hamster and drummer whip. It's almost like you don't like going home. It's this part. Like I say, when they open the doors and all the people got the gifts and they're coming, you know, Neo, can you watch over my son on this ship? Can you make sure nothing happens to my son? He's a soldier on this ship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess how people come to God in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like if God was a person, he'll have a lot of phone calls. He'll have a lot of text messages right now from people like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, thank God, God is omnipresent, and you can't even conceive the Creator, and there's no physical plane that can contain the magnificence that is the architect. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, Master know he got a lot of work to do. He hates going up there. And what did Neo say when Trinity left him to them? He looked back like, hey, where you going? I need you. He's like, she like, they need you. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go take a shower, freshen up. I'll be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? When you get done, come holler at me. You know what I mean? There's work to be done. It's just like that. Look at Neo's face when he looked back and told fucking Trinity, I need you. Because I'm telling you, it's just him and damn near the whole Zion he got to deal with. Masculine, you got a job to do. It's in the 4th dimension. Feminine, you got a job to do. It's in the world. Make sure you get it done. Speed read. Energy you coming out or coming into, feminine. We got this 10 of Wands here. This has been prevalent all week. Every message I ever done, this has popped out in your energy. We got different decks. Okay, 10 of Wands, that's a temporary ending. That's pumping the brakes on something. That's leaving something the fuck alone. It's calling a timeout. It's just taking a break. Ending something you're passionate about. You love being in the 4th dimension. Like, you know what I'm saying? You love being away and detached from the world because you know the world is just a low-level energy that you just don't feel like draining yourself dealing with. But like I say, you're going to have to stop, come down to earth. Like I said, you got to come to the people because they need you. The world needs you. Zion needs you, masculine. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've been saying this. It's something you have to chill out on. And you only you know what that is. Okay, masculine, you got the 2 of Pentacles. This is the energy that the feminine had. Kind of her energy. Masculine, this is you. This is what you bring to the table. Masculine, this is you. This is what you are, who you are. You know, you have something. You know, you're a good person to build with. This is something to bring to the table. Like I say, this is a gift. This is a talent. This is something special. You are something special. Okay? You have something to add to the table of life. You have something to bring to the infinite. Okay? You got the gift. You the one. You are the one. Okay? Like, you're going to have to get some one-on-one time with God. Some one-on-one time with your feminine. Some one-on-one time with yourself. This is fucking with yourself the long way. Record yourself. Talk to yourself. I do recordings. I might record a message to myself to read in the future. shit that I'm looking out for, things that I want changed. You know, I keep pumping myself up. I might dap myself up. I might, sing a song or do some shit that I can sing along and sing back with myself with type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like I do when I review my, I'll sit back and put my readings on TV, watch YouTube on my TV, some shit, and just watch, make sure I ain't no booger in my nose or, no weird shit, or I'll be looking out for orbs to see if spirits are around, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I review myself a lot, and one thing I do with myself is make myself laugh because I'm funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with myself the long way. And by doing that, I can see myself, my true self, your true self. The person you look at in the mirror, that's you too. Part of you, or another part of you, or alternate part of you, maybe in a whole other motherfucking universe, some shit like that. But when, like I say, I practice what I preach. I watch myself on YouTube. I'm kicking a good ass message, and not only are y'all hearing it, getting that good word, them good jewels, like D.Boom be dropping all the time. D.Boom gets to watch D.Boom. Fuck that. Daniel gets to watch D.Boom drop the lines. Like, I'm Daniel on the couch watching D.Boom on TV, and I get a kick out myself, and I just like, it's like, damn, that nigga speaking facts. Like, that nigga preaching. But that's me, you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like it ain't me, like another part of me, because the me that's dropping these jewels, I told you, it ain't me. I get this from the infinite. I watch myself from the shit that I say, from what I can read and what comes out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't nothing I pulled out my ass. This is raw messages right here, you know what I'm saying? I shock myself. I crack myself up. I wow myself. I humble myself. I might say some shit, and then I'm watching me saying it, and it's just like, damn, that's some real shit. I say it all the time, yo, that's some real shit, boom. And you hear what that nigga just said? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, who I am outside this camera is different from who the fuck I am in this camera speaking to y'all. It's my mirrored image talking to y'all. Fuck with myself the long way. Mastering by fucking with yourself the long way. You get to see shit about yourself you didn't know. You see the good qualities of yourself. That's what I see when I watch LLE.Ascension or DanielBoomLLE. Please subscribe. I see my good side. I see my holy side. Because even the person that's talking is definitely an evolved version of myself. Because the shit that I'm telling myself to do from YouTube is shit that I need to do now in this physical world. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? You get my drift? Okay. Feminine energy. Moving on. Feminine, you directly, when it comes to yourself, you got the 4 wands. This is twin flame. Union, reunion, recognition. Okay. Like I said, for twins who just ain't fucking with their divine counterpart. Okay, you still a divine. There are other divines out here for you that you can be in union with, that you can reunite with, that you can recognize, okay, they're a twin, I'm a twin. I mean, we ain't divine counterparts, but we can still have a good divine demo. Okay, that type of swag. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things are hitting home as far as the options you have as a divine feminine. Things are starting to hit home as far as the options you have as a divine feminine. Like, yo, divine masculine is your counterpart. You feel them on a level that's your other half. But at the same time, there's other people who are part of your soul tribe. There's other people who got your same signature too. Like attracts like. There's other like-minded people like yourself. These are the people you need to be building with, bringing shit to the table with, being in camaraderie with, building ships with. You know, masculine. You, in regards to the feminine, you got the 10 of cups. This is happiness, emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment. It's a particular feminine that just makes you happy on levels you've never experienced. But clarifying its happiness is the 4 cups, the world. I told you what's the world? It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. It's a 4 of cups. It's a low level energy. Happiness is a 10 of cups. It's a high level vibration. The world is a low vibration. Happiness is a high vibration. You're gonna have to be happy in the world we live in. Happy with the world you have. The world is yours. Your life is yours. That's the difference between, I don't know, one person and the next. It's like I said, the world is cups. The world is what the fuck you feel it is. The world is what the fuck you feel it is. It ain't what you think it is. This could be a whole fucking matrix. This could be a computer. You know what I'm saying? What you do in the world makes you the great person. But what you manifesting in this world, you have karma and accountability for. So saying I should say this. It's like the energy I've seen, I think, in the Twin Flames and Separation reading. Masculine. When it comes to your world, you feel happy. You're happy in your own little world. Or you're happy in the world. Every time you have to get on some divine shit, like I say, 4 of Wands, this Zion, 4 of Cups, the world. But you're very happy in masculine. This deals with the feminine. It's the matrix. Like I say, you gotta jack out the matrix and go home. You don't like going home. You gotta go home. This is where your heart is. This is what makes you the most happy. Like I say, masculine's buying into shit like love and get you killed, like being soft, get you like you ain't supposed to be soft, you ain't supposed to be like I don't know, it's just like I said, an outdated fucking reality masculine that you possess, and it's just biting in your ass every time. It's time to get the fuck out the world. The only person you're gonna bump into is your divine feminine coming to and from home. And it's a reason for that. Okay, you have work to do. So that's what I tell my divine masculine all the time. I'm like, man, I help people respect me, and people, come out their way to kind of acknowledge me. Like he's seeing how people's reactions when they meet me in person and shit. And I bring them to let them see that reaction. Let them know I ain't just capping. Women be crying when they see your boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll park my car and I have to take the train somewhere. I get to the motherfucking train station and a chick flag me down from across the street. D.Boom! She's like, oh my God, that is you. She started crying. She hugging me and shit. She's just like, man, you have no idea how much you've helped my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and I'm a Leo, and so I love that type of shit. But it's like, I humble myself because it's like, you know what I'm saying? This is why I do it. You know what I'm saying? This is why I do it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make an impact and help as many people as I can with my gifts and shit. And like I said, my twin got to see the awe. People just like dumbfounded. They look at me like a celebrity, and he just looking like, this nigga, you got these hoes under a spell or some shit. It's like, nah, nigga, influence. But people, how they looking at you? They looking at me, but when they see my twin, it's like, oh my God, like, fuck, y'all are twins, like, y'all looking like, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and that scares them. When the shit that I'm saying is right, like, he hears what I say all the time. But when other people respond and he sees that what I'm saying just ain't cap, I ain't just pulling this shit out my ass. It really is the twin flame community. This really how shit is. And then he sees 1, 2, 3, 4 other people kind of. I remember one time, like I said, I had him at a function and we were all talking about twin flames and shit. My master was just sitting there like, y'all in the cold. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, I thought he was nuts, but y'all all crazy type shit. And we're just looking at him like, dude, you just don't know. And I'm feeling good because it's like, yeah, I ain't capping. Like, you're the late one, dude. Like, wake the fuck up type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Feminine. That's why it helps for you to kind of, like I say, pop out and show niggas, like, kind of reintroduce yourself, really get your divine masculine's attention, so you can kind of guide him home, not just to union, reunion, recognition, but you know what I'm saying, to the infinite. And wrapping this up, feminine, you regards to masculine, you got the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior or the toll. Like I say, this is the hurt, pain, confusion, all the trials, errors, and tribulations that your divine masculine puts you through. You hurt. Like, I'm a guy. My twin flames are guys. Like my dad. Jedi Padawan type thing, but it's like I'm a guy, and I'm kind of hurt, but like it's part of the game, you know. That's why I tell y'all, masculine moves subconsciously through this situation. He don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know he's hurting you. He doesn't know he's disappointing you. He doesn't know he's sabotaging this shit. Like, he doesn't know any of this. He's just existing. He's just living. He's just learning. He's just earning every day. You know, which makes your job harder trying to get him to see the light. He could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. But feminine, that's the toe. I told you. Your masculine evolved you when you got in his presence. He's like the Olympic torch flame that lit you up. You know, and masculine lit you up. He woke you up. He put you on. You got to put him on. You cannot be evolved in your masculine not be. You can't be woke and your masculine still sleep. You can't be changed 100% across the board without influencing change on your masculine. You can't be aware and not put your masculine on the awareness. Even if he doesn't take to it, even if he doesn't fucking get it, you be the first one to drop this terminology on him. Divinity, twin flames, divine love, union, reunion, recognition, twin flame. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be the person to spit this lingo to him. You know, somebody else do. Like a false twin flame or a fake ass psychic or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's best for it to come from you, so when you hear it again, he reverberates back to you about it. You know what I mean? It's like a kid. Tell a kid don't do something, they're gonna do what the fuck they wanna do, but they gotta learn. And you gotta understand that. That's the toll of being a parent. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, you got your life and everything in it. It's like I say all the time, masculine. Your life is shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you sleeping on, the car you driving, the job you got, the kids is in your life, your divine feminine is in your life, God is in your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? The average person don't have a life. You can have everything and have nothing. And you can have nothing and have everything. Life is what you make it. I told you, it's what the fuck you feel it is. It's a low level energy. The world is. So your life, 8. Your life is an 8, the world is a 4. I told you. You have a high vibration of having a life in this low level energy, low level vibration that is the world. Happiness. It's a fucking vibration that totally exuberates past this world's vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like, life. You're really looking at your life. Like I said, your current situation, you ain't feeling. And you know you need to get back to a point. You ain't going backwards. You just setting yourself free from your current situation to get back to your heart's desire, the person you want in your life, the place you want to be in your life, the things you want in your life at this moment, at this point in time. Okay? Future final roll, wrapping this up. Feminine going to the future, we got this shit. 2 of Cups is the lover's card. It's 2 people intermingling, 2 people fucking with each other, 2 people getting to know each other, 2 people dating. It's a ship. This is either a relationship, friendship, kinship, partnership. Partnership, business. You and a person is starting a business together. Relationship, you and a person is in a relationship. Friendship, you and a person is getting to know each other. Kinship, it's just you and your child. And the relationship between you two, or you and your parent, and a relationship between you two. Like, you go into the future with ships, and then, and like I said, your ships are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Just think it back the other day. 2 years ago, I had maybe 7 friends. Like I say, I got people I can count on both hands, who I fuck with and who I don't. I had 7 friends. Now I'm down to none. You know, to flame included. It's just me and God, and you know, the people who really truly love me, who I ain't really got to test their loyalty. And like I say, it ain't too many of them. These just people who I'm now finding out that's in my corner, that's got me. People I haven't known that long, you know what I'm saying? Who ride harder than family and shit. Like, you know, solitude. You know what I mean? Feminine, you're at a point of solitude. So any connection, any ship you develop from this point forward has to be a good one. Has to be a good relationship at this point. Has to be a good friend at this point. There's too many fuck ones. When you choose to procreate and have a motherfucking child, you best pick the you know what I'm saying? Hey, you best pick a good partner. This ain't time to just be building random ships. You're really building in life now, okay? And that's what most of this turmoil and toll shit is coming from. You having it forced right now to keep the right people in your life, so you can do what you need to do in it. Final card for the Divine Masculine. Five of Pentacles, the Dark Night of the Soul. Feminine, you had this coming into this energy this week. Masculine is ending this energy this week, going into the Dark Night of the Soul. So really the turmoil, the lack, the L's you just took, feminine, masculine's going to start taking them. Like I said, it ain't like you put your shit on him or anything. It's just like I said, usually what the feminine goes through, the masculine goes through. Y'all just go through it at different points of time. Your feminine's coming off something. Masculine's coming into something. When your masculine's coming off something, feminine, you're coming into something, into the fucking infinity. This is how divines move. This is how divine energy moves too. So masculine, like I said, feminine is going through an L, like you kind of watching, seeing what your feminine going through. You see she kind of going through the fire, some shit she going through. You kind of made a little silly comments like, see, I told you this was going to happen, and boo, 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 only to see that, damn, this ain't shit finna happen. The message that I got, I hope I could be a good use to your boy D.Boom. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. One.